Now in the 6th month, God sent the angel Gabriel to Nazareth, a town in Galilee, to a virgin pledged to be married to a man named Joseph, a descendant of David. The virgin's name was Mary. The angel went to her and said, "Greetings, you who are highly favored. The Lord is with you." Mary was greatly troubled at his words and wondered what kind of greeting this might be. But the angel said to her, "Do not be afraid, Mary. You have found favor with God. You will conceive and give birth to a son, and you are to call him Jesus. He will be great, and he will be called the Son of the Most High. The Lord God will give him the throne of his father David, and he will reign over Jacob's descendants forever. His kingdom will never end." "How will this be?" Mary asked the angel, "since I am a virgin?" And the angel answered and said to her, "The Holy Spirit will come upon you, and the power of the highest will overshadow you. Therefore, the Holy One to be born will be called the Son of God. Even Elizabeth, your relative, is going to have a child in her old age, and she who was said to be unable to conceive is in her 6th month. For no word from God will ever fail." "I am the Lord's servant," Mary answered. "May your word to me be fulfilled." Then the angel left her. Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I'm so glad you're here. I'm Callie, and today's video is going to be part 3 of my clean and decorate with me for Christmas 2021. So today we're going to be focusing on my dining room back behind me here, and I'm so excited to share it with you guys because I get to decorate my cute little corner hutch for the first time for Christmas, so I'm really excited about that. And I just want to go ahead and jump on into this video. I don't want to keep this intro long, but I did want to say hi to you guys, and let's go ahead and jump on in. All right, so the first thing that I needed to work on was changing out these prints I have in my dining room. I get most of my prints from a blog called Bless Her House. I will link it down below, but she has some of the best seasonal prints. And then I just have them printed out at Office Depot. And I used to get them printed out as blueprints, and it would cost me half the price, but I think they got onto me. And so some Office Depots will now do it and some won't. So I had to start doing them as posters. But for Christmas, I have just these really pretty evergreen prints, and then the frames are from Michaels. All right, so I'm gonna start over here on my little sideboard. I have this really beautiful garland from Hobby Lobby from last year, and I've just kind of strung some twinkle lights around it. And I think I'm going to put this here in the back just to kind of give it a little bit of dimension. Okay, so next I have these really pretty reindeer. I'm not sure if they're reindeer or not, if they're just regular deer. I don't know. But I got these from Big Lots, and I knew that they would go really beautifully on this sideboard, especially with the wood of the frames and just the kind of brown tones that are in these pictures. And so I think I'm just gonna stick these here on the end. All right, so in the middle, I'm going to put this little countdown to Christmas house, and I got this from Hobby Lobby a few years ago. My kids really love it. They love changing out the numbers. They'll go over and ask our Google Home every morning how many days there are until Christmas, and then my oldest will come and change the numbers out. And so I like to put this somewhere that they can easily reach it, so I'm gonna stick it in the middle. It's perfect height for them. So then on the other side, to even out the wood with the reindeer here, I'm gonna put these really pretty evergreen wooden trees on the other side, and I got these from Cracker Barrel. I was in there a few weeks ago with my mom, and we were just kind of looking around, and I saw these and knew that they would be perfect for my side table. So I'm gonna put these on the other side. All right, so the next thing, and sorry I'm like hunched over. I'm like trying to be in the camera, and I'm taller than I need the camera to be for my table. So just bear with me, I'm usually not this hunched. But the next thing I'm gonna put over there is this really pretty, I don't even know what you would call this, filler bucket. What would you call this? I have no clue. But I got this at Kirkland's a few years ago, and I've had it in my kitchen with just some wine corks in it, but I thought that the kind of wood tones matched really well for what I've got going on over there. And then I just put in some like kind of Christmassy potpourri from Kirkland's as well. I've had this potpourri probably 6 or 7 years, and it still smells so good, so much like Christmas. And I know they still have it because I was in there the other day. It's a definite good buy because it lasts a while. So I'm gonna put this on the other side with the evergreen trees.
Christmas lights fill the city. There are people everywhere. The snow is falling white and pretty as I stroll.
All right, so our dining room table is our main table. We don't have like a formal dining room. So this is the table that I guess you would consider our kitchen table. We eat at this table for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I don't want to make it so fancy and like over the top to where I'm just doing that for YouTube. So I'm going to show you guys exactly how I would decorate my table just for a normal day-to-day. So I want to keep it really simple. And also my husband hates a lot of table decor, like it just drives him nuts. So I try to keep it as minimal as possible. So the first thing that I'm going to start with is this really pretty farm fresh Christmas tree box that I got from Kirkland's, and it was $34.99, but I had a 20% off coupon and some like K Club rewards, so I got it for a good deal. So I went ahead and bought it. I know you could probably make this with your Cricut too if you wanted. So I'm going to start with this. And then since it says Christmas trees on it, I'm gonna add a few of these really cute green felt Christmas trees that I saw at Kirkland's. And then I'm also going to add this really pretty white sparkly Christmas tree that I got from Hobby Lobby a few years ago, and just kind of play around and see how I like these in each of the little box slots. I have these really beautiful crystal candlesticks that my grandmother gave us at our wedding, and I think I'm just gonna kind of play around with these and put these in here and see if I like them or not. I'm not sure, but I kind of want to bring a little bit of white back in to match with the white Christmas tree that's here in the middle. So I'm gonna see if I like it. I like to use these crystal candlesticks around Christmas because I just think they're so pretty and classic.
On my way to you, how will you feel about packing up today? Leave this all behind.
So I went ahead and stuck this "'Tis the Season to Be Jolly" sign up there, as well as another garland that matches with the one over on my sideboard. And I thought I was recording, but it wasn't, so I wanted just to show you guys that I had done that. I basically just have the garland folded in two, so some of it's up here kind of command hooked to the front so it stays put, and then the rest is around the back, and then I just put that sign up there. And now let's go ahead and decorate the inside of the hutch. I will make sure that is recording this time. All right, so here are all the items that I'm thinking I'm going to put in my corner hutch. I think I'm just gonna kind of work it in there and see how I like it and just kind of play around with these items, but I'll show them to you close up when I go to put them in the hutch. All right, so for this top shelf, I think I'm gonna kind of make it a little mini Christmas village. So my grandmother actually gave me a few of her Christmas village pieces Growing up, they were my all-time favorite thing that she had. She always had them in her little bay window, and I always thought they were so beautiful. So a few years ago, she let me have a few of her pieces because she doesn't do a lot of decorating anymore. She's in her early 80s, and decorating is just not her thing anymore. So she has passed them on to me, and I just have a few of the little pieces. She did keep a good portion of it, but she gave me a few of them, and I'm going to put them up here on the top shelf and just kind of work them around. Also has some fake snow that I'm gonna put up there, so just gonna kind of play around with it, and then we'll move on to these two shelves. So a little tip that I like to do in my hutch is put one of these sachets in there. You can get these at Kirkland's, At Home, Cracker Barrel, wherever. And I love to put these in behind my decor where you can't see them because I think they just make a hutch smell really, really good. I also put them in the bathroom and in my kitchen. And if you leave the doors open on your hutch, it'll make your dining room smell really good too. So I'm gonna kind of tuck this in between, back in here behind this guy, and you won't even see it.
Go get snowed in somewhere, you and me. I would rather be somewhere with you, without TV or phone. Is it wrong for me to want you for my own? This Christmas, let the others miss us. Let's go get snowed in. Let's go get snowed in. How wrong could that be? Being snowed in somewhere, you and me.
Moving down to the second shelf, I just like to keep this little wooden piece back in here just for a little bit of dimension. So then I have these really beautiful sequined Christmas trees. These are from Zulily, and I saw them on there and I thought that they were just so beautiful. I'll have them linked down below, but I just love the pops of color on there, and so I'm gonna add those in. And then another Zulily find were these really beautiful spode bowls. I just love how they are just classic traditional Christmas. I think they're so pretty. So I have 4 of these, and I am going to put these on this side. So then in the middle, I'm gonna stack up some of these really pretty spode plates as well. They're the same design as those bowls, and I think these are just so beautiful and classic, and that's what I love. And then for just a little pop of red on the other side, I'm just gonna add these little mixing bowls that I have just for a pop of color. All right, so moving to the bottom shelf, I'm gonna start out with this Christmas prayer sign that I got from Hobby Lobby. And then I'm also going to stick this really pretty spode casserole dish in the middle. Again, the design on it is so pretty, so classic. All right, so for another pop of red on the bottom shelf, I'm gonna put this old red truck with a tree in the back. If you guys have been on my channel for any time, you know how I feel about old trucks. They just remind me of my dad. He passed away 7 years ago, and so anytime I see a red truck, I just always think of him. And riding around in his truck as a kid. And so I love these old trucks. They will always be so sentimental for me. So anytime I see one with any kind of like decor item in the back, I always pick it up because I just think it's so cute. And I got that one from Kirkland's. Then I'm just gonna add some more plates. And a little cream and sugar set that has the gold on the top. I think that's really pretty for Christmas. All right, so then last I'm going to decorate this little cutout area. I have just some like little garland down there and some red beads, but I'm also going to add this really beautiful Santa cookie platter. And again, I love classic vintage traditional Christmas. And so I saw him on Zulily and I thought he was perfect. I love the little detailing up here. So pretty. And then again, he just has that traditional spode design here. And I thought he'd be perfect in that little cutout and perfect for Christmas cookies.
Let us gather round, for it's Christmas time. A merry sound and the stars alight. Let us all rejoice when it's Christmas time, and our hope again made new. In the crowded streets calling Christmas time, the ones we meet wear their warmest smile. And from far away, we hear bells that chime, stating Santa.
All right, so I want to take you through the entire room. I'm gonna do it kind of vlog style. And I am so sorry if the lighting is a little bit wonky donkey. It got dark on me before I could show you guys the finished product. So let's start off with our dining room table. Again, our dining room is where we sit and eat the majority of our meals. We don't have a formal dining room. This is just where we eat normally every single day. And so I wanted to keep it really simple. I love how the black box matches with the black of the chairs. And this table is new to our dining room. I picked it up off of Facebook Marketplace a couple of months ago and I refinished it. So if you want to check that video out, I will link it down below and up above. But I love just how simple it is. I love the pops of green against that black, and then the white Christmas tree and candlesticks in the back. And then I just threw down some little placemats since we do eat here every night. And then over here on this side is again this sideboard. And then up above are these beautiful prints. Again, I love that evergreen against that brown. I think it's so pretty. And this is definitely for me the focal point of the room. I love these prints. They're so pretty. And then down below, of course, we just have all of this fun stuff that I put on this table. And then over here, I just stuck some little wreaths up on our back doors. Ignore that I still have leaves out on my screen porch. I'm getting to that one room at a time, right? And so over here is my hutch. I love all of the spode dishware. I think it's so pretty with the pops of red. And then down there is Santa and his cookie tray with some festive Christmas garland. And then I love that I was able to feature my grandmother's Christmas village up here on the top. It's just so sentimental and I love having it in here. Sorry for the shadows. I'll give you a little close up on what these dishes look like. Just super pretty and festive for Christmas. And since I do have some breakables in there, I am going to close the doors because I do have a 5-year-old and a 1-year-old, and they love to play with breakable items. So I'm gonna shut the door, and that's what it looks like with the doors closed. I think it's just really fun over here in this corner and really festive. All right, y'all, so that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for sticking around till the end. Don't forget to check out part 1 and 2 of my Christmas 2021 Decorate With Me. I will have them linked up above and down below in a playlist as well at the end of the video. And I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving and get to spend a lot of great quality time with friends and family. And let me know down below what your favorite area that I decorated in my dining room was. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!